it's always nice at the end of a very, very long, hard, and drawn out battle that you claim victory, if you will. Here we have a shining example of why you don't back down and you continue to stand your ground as a community. Battle State, the people who made Escape from Tarkov, recently tried to release a $250 edition of their game after they had a $150 edition. And well, that didn't go over too well because after promising that all future DLC would be available for those people who bought that $150 edition, they had to change it last minute to kind of say, well, actually, that's not what we entirely meant. We meant DLC for like cosmetics or different functions in the game, but for, we'll say, the PvE mode, well, it's not technically DLC because the game isn't fully released. Semantics, basically. And so finally, after a long, drawn out battle of people just saying, no, we're not gonna, this is ridiculous. We're just gonna stop playing the game if this is how you're gonna handle it. Here we have an example of this guy is the COO apparently, coming out and actually apologizing. Well, kind of apologizing. I mean, it's probably about the best we're gonna get anyway. It says Escape from Tarkov dev finally caves. Says people who paid $150 for the game will get access to its new mode in waves. Yeah, it's $150 for a game. Like, think of all the other games that you bought in for 60, but like Elden Ring and things like that. What a complete package. Baldur's Gate 3, a complete package of a game, and that's it. And then of course you could buy the DLC, which is like a whole nother thing that actually adds on to the game. But when you already bought a $150 edition of a shooter, like, come on, man. And you already promised that it was going to be a part of it too. That's where people were just like, no, this is not how you do business with people, especially with the hardcore community that Tarkov has. It was ridiculous. So I'm glad they finally caved. This Battlestate COO stated he was sorry that fans in the game community in general are experiencing these feelings. This is what I meant by, oh, this is probably the best we're going to get for them apologizing. So sorry you're experiencing these feelings of being lied to. As if that's even a feeling. It's, jeez. It's something. It's something. It says after 2 attempts to modify fan outrage over the $250 version of Escape from Tarkov with an exclusive PvE mode, developer Battlestate has finally relented, promising PvE access to players who previously bought the $150 Edge of Darkness edition of the game that promised access to all future DLC. I love how they tried to just sneak it into on their website. Like, people wouldn't notice. It's like, it's the internet. People have screenshots of everything. As soon as you post something, it's there. It's never going away. You just have to accept that. And so when you try and, like, stealth edit, like, come on, man. It's just, it's so scummy. So scummy. In a statement on the Tarkov subreddit early this morning, Battlestate COO Nikita Buyanov, I apologize, I think that's how I say it, said he was very sorry that fans in the game community in general are experiencing these feelings and that this negative response would factor into his future decision making. Better. In terms of the company's response, Buyanov offered the following concessions and assurances. The $150 Edge of Darkness edition purchasers would get access to the PvE mode with no further payment or time limit during early access. They will still be allowed access in waves due to the server capacity concerns. I forgot how to read a sentence there for a second, my bad. So the PvE mode will get mod support on Tarkov's 1.0 release in the next 15 years, maybe. Battlestate will continue to sell the $250 Unheard Unheard is true, and upgrades to it from other packages. Battlestate will iron out the new list of additional benefits for $150 EOD players while removing the controversial preferred matchmaking proposal. Oh, jeez, man, that's just so... I understand trying to make money, but there's ways to do it, and there's ways not to do it. This is how you don't do it. We will continue to work on patches, new content, events, and the game release itself no matter what. Well, you would hope so, because people are still giving you money for the beta of this game, waiting for the official release. Like, of course you better be working on it. People have given you, I mean, hundreds and thousands of dollars for this game. Like, come on. These changes more or less address Tarkov players' primary complaints, but might be too little too late. It took 6 days of much publicized discontent and disruption of the game's official Discord to get here, and many commenters take umbrage with the wording of Boyanov's apology. I'm sorry you felt this way, as opposed to I'm sorry we did this bad thing. And it's exactly what I thought too. I'm like, this is probably the best we're gonna get. I'm sorry you feel this way. I'm sorry you feel lied to because you were lied to. Well, hey players, hey gamers, we got what we were looking for here. Well, sort of, kinda. I feel sorry for all the people who didn't buy the $150 edition because now you have to buy the $250 edition. But I guess at least the people who already spent that $150 won't have to spend even more money to get the PvE mode, which is really what it should have been from the beginning. But here we are. So anyway, I take this as a huge W. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this. I'm really happy to see at least a little bit of backtracking on the company's end with this piss poor apology, but hey, you take what you can get, I suppose. But anyway, if you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys around. Peace.